What's up guys, I'm again and welcome back to Happy Challenge Day. Today, right now we are in UBC, which is University of British Columbia. And yeah, we're just visiting. So yesterday we didn't do much, we just went to our Airbnb and just like visited our relatives' homes and my mother's and my dad's old house and school. So yeah, now we're in UBC and yeah, we're just visiting. And we're gonna eat some breakfast now. Okay, so right now we are at Kislano Beach. Yeah, and we're just visiting. So, yeah. Okay. So now, just visiting the beach. I don't want to touch the sand with my shoes. I'm not wearing any swimming clothes. We're just visiting. Just so much sand. The beach. Right now I'm touching the sand. Sand. I don't really like sand. They're really dirty. So the ocean is right there. Oh, people are playing beach volleyball. There. And then the ocean. I don't want any sand to get into my shoe.
係咯，所以唔好行嗰邊，見唔見到我行緊草啊？
前邊冇得行草㗎啦，你。
係喎，咁樣睇先。
Okay, so right now we're walking close to the ocean, but we can go into the ocean. Okay, so right now we're in Granville Island, and we have like a lot of performances. Granville Island is actually very big. So this is a map. So yeah, and now just waiting. It's just the public market, like it's like the shopping. Okay. Performance right there. Like blocked. So much people. It's like so over there. Okay, so right now we're still in Granville Island. We did some shopping. We're gonna do some more shopping. Yeah, we like shopping. It's really crowded right here. So yeah. Okay, so right now we're on the train. So this is Hello, 我哋做後先影啦，好冇？費事俾人搶咗位啊！ So that is like a train. We're sitting at the front, and yeah. Okay, so we're gonna ride the train, but I'm gonna speed it up since I don't want y'all to sit through so long, so I'm gonna speed up. So this is Stanley Park. You can scan the QR code if you want, but even if you haven't. but oh well. Okay, it's gonna start. So I will soon to speed things up.
It's teeming with countless
Okay, I didn't speed it up because I don't want it. I might have speed up the first part, but oh well. Too late.
Another word for home is habitat. And Stanley Park has a variety of habitats for plants and animals that live in wet climates known as rainforests. Stanley Park is a temperate rainforest. That means it's full of plants like ferns with long fan-like fronds and lots of trees that keep their needles all year round. These trees are called coniferous trees or conifers. Some of the oldest conifers in Stanley Park are firs, hemlocks, and cedar trees. Many of the trees in our park have stood for hundreds of years. Although, one day in December 2006, a massive storm tore through our park. Hurricane-force winds blew down more than 10,000 trees, including some large trees on the right. Whether laying on the forest floor or standing tall, the trees that surround us are some of the biggest
More than
plants
10,000 trees.
But we have lots of small stuff too. Some of our small plants and organisms live in aquatic habitats, like freshwater ponds. If you look to the left, you'll see a green pond. What makes the pond look green is a microorganism called algae. The pond is also home to amphibians, such as frogs and salamanders.
Any frogs?
Amphibians thrive in aquatic habitats because they're cold-blooded creatures. That means their body temperature is the same temperature as the water all year around them.
Oh, side.
As we leave the pond, we enter another habitat on the right-hand side. This is a meadow habitat. Meadow is a grassy open area. It's home to all kinds of flora and fauna. One animal often seen on TV is a barn swallow. Barn swallows are birds that like to nest in or sheds in barns. Their nests are protected from predators. For food, they catch insects like grasshoppers, crickets, and dragonflies.
Wow.
Barn swallows always seem to have chosen a well-managed
Wow.
majestic
There you go, buddy.
that sits on a mound of rocks to your right.
No,
Already is Canada's largest bird area. With a wingspan more than 2 meters long, they fly as fast as 120 kilometers an hour. Scanning Stanley Park shoreline from above, they can even pluck salmon straight from the ocean. While eagles fly
唔
high
係啊，後邊啊，後邊有人突咗隻腳出嚟啊！
over to nocturnal creatures.
我哋而家收翻啦。
Nocturnal creatures are animals.
Can you put your foot in, please? Can you put your foot in? Thank you.
That are most active during the night, like rats, bats, and owls. There are lots of different nocturnal animals in our park, and many of them have large eyes.
What?
Lingo owl.
Duolingo owl. Duolingo's girlfriend. Duolingo. Again. Oh my gosh, we're going into a tunnel. 有得啊，有得啊。
As we leave the tunnel, daylight returns. Passing over the upcoming trestle bridge, we enter more wetlands. Wetland habitats are home to all kinds of interesting creatures, such as beavers and turtles.
Turtles.
Looking to your right, you'll see a pond where our resident turtle lives.
Where are the
Turtles
turtles?
are some of the oldest reptiles in the world, having evolved
Where are the
millions
turtles?
of years ago.
Duck, 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 duck.
Lots of small animals live here now. Stanley Park was once full of large, warm-blooded mammals. Before last century, wolves hunted in packs, deer and bears would hibernate.
Wolf 應該係夜晚先有。
Cougars silently stalked their prey. But large creatures like these need to roam, forage,
呢個假嘅。
They need huge forest habitats to survive. So, without endless forest, their numbers quickly dwindled. At the start of the 20th century, very few large animals remained. The last cougar sighting in Stanley Park was in 1911. While the park saw the last of its cougars more than 100 years ago,
Ooh, a tiny bridge.
present mammal
都得意啊！
humans. Humans are classified as mammals because we share many of the same characteristics, including being warm-blooded. Being warm-blooded means we can live in almost any
Golden poles.
people are an important
Kayak
part of the
boat.
natural world because our influence is felt far and wide. For thousands of years before Stanley Park even existed, the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations lived on this land. The land, its animals, and plants played a significant role in their daily lives. One tree that meant a lot to coastal First Nations was the western red cedar tree. Some nations call the western red cedar the tree of life. And that's because this rot-resistant tree provided the best material to build their homes, canoes, clothing, artwork, and more. But First Nations people weren't the only ones who valued our trees. Between 1860 and 1880, loggers came to this forest too. Most of the trees they took were used to build houses. With more houses came more people, and Vancouver soon became Canada's third largest city. But logging by hand was a tough job. Some of the largest Douglas fir trees stood as tall as 100 meters, as high as some office buildings downtown. And those trees were heavy too.
哇，好
Some
大！
of those fallen trees were so heavy, teams of horses had to move them. Sometimes a tree was just too big to move and was left right from. Nowadays, many people are drawn to Stanley Park to see the beauty of our towering trees. Living trees are widely celebrated for providing the oxygen and shade we enjoy. But even fallen trees have purpose in the forest. Fallen trees are a great source of food, water, and shelter for all sorts of plants and animals. The Douglas squirrel is one creature that loves fallen trees in their habitat. That's because
個
they
岸
like
啊，
to
頭先我哋喺嗰度啊。
and hide their food under stumps. These
So
fallen
earlier
trees
we
are
were
also
like behind
public
all those
squirrel
trees, like the
Stanley Park squirrels
where
have their
the
own private network
you
of
know
squirrel
I
highways
don't know what's
to
it
let
called
them
again.
get
I've
from
forgotten.
place to place
But yeah, we
quickly
were there,
as they
and
gather
then yeah.
cones, fruits, and mushrooms. And while our squirrels rush about hiding food for a harsh winter ahead, this forest continues to slowly change and grow. From the littlest drops of rain that replenishes our pond, to the wildlife biologists who study our plants and animals, in the future, some birds will notice others will fade off history books. From the area's earliest recorded beginnings as a pristine forest full of wild predators and prey,
班来啊。Okay, we have finished the ride. Yeah, it's really nice.
Anniversary. Come again. Here you go. One. Two. Did you get it? Hey! 2.